Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. I'm out here by myself. Y'all just excuse the mess I got back there because I was trying to test something last minute. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody's having a good Saturday morning. I am going to do something I haven't even tested. I cut the materials out. I'm not doing the turkey. I'm a wait closer to Turkey Day to do the turkey, but I am going to actually do this cute little chicken oven mitt. I'm in my chicken era apparently, but I want to do this little oven mitt. I have not done anything, so I'm going to read the directions, and we're going to do it as I read the directions. I'm going to put Big Bertha up, and we're going to do it all together. So this ought to be frightful. Okay. But it looks pretty easy, but you know how that goes. So let me tell good morning to some people. Good morning, Miss Marilyn. Good morning, DB. Good morning, Shay Shay. Good morning, Miss Sharon. Let's see. Good morning, Jennifer, Richie. Good morning, Connie. How are y'all doing this morning? So Jess had an event for today, and I think she said something about coming on live at midday tomorrow. But anybody knows me, I don't really get dressed on Sundays. So, but we'll see. We'll see if I'll go or not. It we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. So anyway, but I want to say thank you to Shay Shay. I got a package from her this weekend. This week, she gave me the Laura Do It little mug rug. Everything's in the kitchen. I didn't in my dining room. I didn't take it out. Let's see. Did I do anything else? Oh yeah. Oh. I'm working on. I had to do a bunch of shirts for my for somebody, and let's see if I can get this off without causing too much corruption. I worked on this most of the week. This is a long stitch out. This is the 6x10 of the. This is a Christmas table runner. Y'all, I really love table runners. I mean, like really love table runners. But this is a true all embroidery, no applique at all on this. I don't know if you can see this, but the stitching on this is gorgeous. Like every bit of it is there is nothing that is not just pure embroidery. So now I just got to put the backing. And good morning, Picture Me Crafting. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Miss Barb. Good morning, Rougie. Everybody's waking up, or they're already up. So yeah, this was like I really love this. I'm having a hard time deciding on a back and binding because you can ask. I have been sending text after text after text after text, going, okay, help me with this binding. I don't know because this looks very vintage to me. So trying to come up with a backing to go with it, I'm really struggling on the backing. Now I know Connie, my sister-in-law, said she really liked and Shamika, they really like the gingham look, and I was thinking about doing this one. I was thinking about doing like this one because I don't have a lot of green in it. So I thought they said that it looks like it would make the red pop a lot by doing this. And then I have this one that I could do, but I just think the red one's just way too much red. But I don't know. And then I could do a solid. I could do a solid green. I could do a solid red. I could do a solid white. I don't know. Like I said, I am all over the place with this. I don't know what color to go with or what color to do. So yeah. Which one, Jennifer Ritchie? Which one did you like? The green looks good, DB. You think so? Hi, good morning, Miss Vera. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm all over the place with it. I can't make a decision, and I think I'm already got set on this one. I just haven't, I left it since I finished it. I've left it. Then I had to do like 6 shirts for this guy, and I call them silly shirts because they really don't. I don't even know what they mean. They're just kind of like smart, snarky shirts. And I said, yeah, I'll do the green one, Jennifer. Okay. Well, y'all, I'm gonna end up going with the green one then, and I guess it's unanimous. We're gonna go with the green and black. See how it goes. So, I call them silly shirts. I had to do some puff shirts. I'm not a big fan of puff. Because it seems like one I have it set at one temperature, and I can't make my HV Ront to work on the puff. I have to go to my big press where I can control the pressures better. I have to do it over there. So, and I test it. Oh, matter of fact, look, I test it. And this is the different kinds of puff. I think this is that Waco Waka puff. This is the Caesar metallic puff. I'm not sure what that one is, but these two almost look alike. I like this one, but when I went to go press, the actual shirt did not come out like that because I used this press in here. Did not come out like that at all. I was pretty depressed because it looks terrible. So now I got to go buy more shirts, another shirt, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to the big press and press it. But I do love that puff. And I was worried about the font being too thin for the puff, but it looks all. I think it looks okay. So as far as that goes, now I'm just gonna go and bring it to. I'm just gonna go get another shirt and go to my bigger press and press it and hope for the best. But I'll do I'll do a test on this one before I mess up another shirt. But now I got two messed up shirts, which is always, I have buckets of messed up shirts. Let me just say that. And I'm going to tell everybody, thank y'all. Thank y'all for all the birthday wishes I had. I really appreciate it. Y'all know how to make a girl feel special. So I really appreciate that. I was sick. I was battling like a major migraine, and it lasted for days. And that was pretty rough. But I started feeling better come say about Tuesday, but I'm fine now. I mean, I have headaches, but that's my own fault because I don't drink near enough water. So that's it, y'all. If y'all see my blinging shirt, y'all, I think this is Marilyn's bling shirt. It's in her Etsy shop. And I don't remember the colors. I'm gonna have to ask Connie because we did it together. Connie and I did this together, so I'm not sure. Yeah, y'all, about me not feeling good. I said, okay, I'm turning 2 nickels. Okay, you figure out that age. I'm turning 2 nickels, and now I'm gonna have a dadgum stroke. And Rawson kept telling me, "Don't say that. Don't say that." I'm telling you, I was like, I don't know what the heck's going on, but it was rough. It was really rough. But I feel, like I said, I feel much better. And now I can tell it's a kind of a dehydrated headache now. So, but anyway, that's, like I said, that's my own fault. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started because, like I said, I printed this out this morning while I was on the phone with Shay Shay. I printed it out and I got everything cut to do it. So I'm just going to basically show you what I do for a test. Because I always do a test one with crazy colors. I was going to do the turkey. I did do I made this one smaller and did the turkey. But I'm waiting. We're going to see if Jess wants to do this one like closer to Thanksgiving. So, but yeah, I'm going to just do this chicken oven mitt is what it is. It's by Designs by Juju. And I don't think I put all the links. I think the links were in last week's and I deleted it. So I don't think there's any links in this one. And I'll take care of that. I'll make sure I put links back in it. So yes, Barb, I do that. I like to do that all the time. I can't find no glasses, but then I start cleaning my area up and I find 15. Yeah, I do that all the time. Y'all know I'm terrible at looking at the chat and stuff. So if I miss something, y'all holler. So anyway, so I'm gonna add old Big Bertha to the stage. And another thing is, I realize that because this calls for water soluble stabilizer, and my stabilizer is a little small. Width wise, length is okay, but the width wise it's kind of small. So um, I'm hoping it's not going to bust out the frame, but we're going to find out. So anyway, so I went to Designs by Juju. I downloaded my files already, and then once I got my files, I just pulled them up in Brilliance and I saved them, which I don't have to do, but I do it anyway. And then I open up InStitch because that is like the talker between my computer and my embroidery machine. That's their translator, basically, if that's what you want to call it. So I put it in the computer, and then once it goes in there, it automatically sends it. Well, if my embroidery machine is on like the getting ready part, it will automatically go to my machine. But if it's like in embroidery mode, it's not going to do anything. But you have to take it off of embroidery mode. It's like setup mode, basically. It'll send them automatically as soon as I drop them and save them into the InStitch program. Now I know you can do designs and stuff in InStitch. I don't know anything about it. I use Brilliance, and that's the only thing I can do. I don't know, Kristen. I'm too new at embroidery to piece stuff together. Good morning, by the way. Good morning, Kristen. I'm like I said, I'm too new at embroidery to figure out whether I can or how to piece stabilizers together. I guess the more I learn, I'll get to do that, but as right now I'm just too new, at all this. But anyway, so I printed out my instructions. I print out all instructions because I put it in my little book for later use. So I don't have to keep opening the file back up for the instructions and stuff like that. So I opened up my InStitch. I've already transferred my files over there. And what I have to do now is I need to pull up one of the patterns, and I'm going to start with the face first. I'm going to pull the chicken face up because it's two hoopings. It's one's for the face, one's for the body. And I'm going to follow directions straight down. And if we make mistakes, we make mistakes. If it works out, it works out, And like I said, this is how I stitch it out. Now, all of you embroiderers out there that know a lot about embroidery, if I'm like making things more difficult for myself, and y'all feel the need to tell me, please do, because I am open for any suggestions or any, Connie, I'm using the 8x13 hoop because this is a 6x10 design. So I'm using my 8x13 because I don't have a 6x10 hoop with my Mighty Hoops. But I do have the 8x13. That's this. Well, I have the 5x5, and then I have this one, and it calls for the 6x10. So that's what I'm using. So anyway, so I'm gonna come over here to the. I can't take the other screen off of. I can't take the other screen off because. Oh, well, you know what I can do. Let me just turn you this way. There we go. Okay. I can't because everything's off my computer and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I have to do all my stops and starts and all that. And I don't even know if you can see that. You can't see it, but I hate to move that because I'm not good with setting up these cameras at all. It takes me forever to set up cameras. So I'm going to choose my chicken face. Okay. And then it tells me I have, let me see size. Yeah, it's telling me my hoop's too small. Yeah, it's telling me I'm a little bit too small, but I have a safety net around it. So I'm going to actually go and verify my trace to see if I have enough room to actually do this. Let's see. Yeah, I should have enough room. I'm pretty sure I have enough room. Yeah. That scares me. Makes me not. Says my design's too large. So, um, what I'll do is go to trace. I'm sorry. What I'll do is go to my sizes again and do other. As long as I know that it's not going to hit the edges, I'll do other on it and let it go from there. So I'm going to go back to trace, do normal, okay. Yeah, yeah, I should have plenty of room. Okay, so okay. Oh, sorry, did it again. All right, so now I'm going to hit cancel. All right, so now I need to go to all my colors. My color charts. Okay, it says I have 18 stops. Not sure why I have 18, but that's a lot of darn stops. So what I'll do is go through. I know 1 and 2 is going to be. I thought I printed that. Hold on, let me look. Because I normally print my all my stops out. Let me see if I can grab that real quick, so I know what the color chart is. I follow everything how the design is supposed to be followed because I'm pretty since I'm so new at this. I don't have a I don't know any tricks to the trade just yet. So let's see the color chart. Oh, it doesn't show me anything. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna print this out real quick. Print. It will only take a second, y'all. I'm sorry. I should have been better prepared. I did cut the material out though. I mean, that's a plus. Let's see. In the backing. Yeah. I always, for me to get everything straight in my head, I always have to like print the color chart out, print the directions out, and kind of, like I said, because I am so new. I said, passions after 50, and the brain don't, it doesn't sparks like it used to. So, oops, did I move you? Yeah. So anyway, okay. So we got 18. Oh, let me send that to Brent just so I have it for the next one. Okay. So we have 18 stops, and on my machine, I have to tell it what to do because I got to be able to place everything down. So stitch 1 and 2 is first one's going to be just a placement. Is that what it's called? A placement stitch. And then the second one's going to be my I'm using what's it called, y'all? The Inso Bright. So this calls for Inso Bright because it's for hot pads, and that's what you're supposed to use instead of just regular batting. So the first one's going to be the placement stitch. The second one's going to be actual placing the batting, the Inso Bright. So I'll need a stop after that one. I'm gonna go ahead and do. I want 4 is white. So I'm going to do on my second one, I'm going to go ahead and do white again, but I'm going to do a stop on that one. Come back. So I can put down my my batting. Well, actually, on this one, the first stop is the actual says it's supposed to be the placement. Okay, the first one's supposed to be the placement. So I will need a stop after my first stitch. Okay, placement, the Inso Bright, Then 3, it's going to be the what they call it, comb, the comb part. We're going to do that in red, and I'll need a stop after that as well. And then do the comb, and I'll need a stop. And then number 5 is going to be the face, and that one I'll do white again. And I'll do a stop there because we got to put the paper down. Paper. I need, no. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. And then number 6 is going to be the finishing of the face. And then I'll need to cut it afterwards as well. So we'll make that a stop. And then I'm going to have a 7. And then that's going to be like all the what do you call that? The stiples, whatever. And then the next, I won't need a stop after that. I will need a stop on number 8, which will be the nose. And I'm going to go ahead and use number, let's see, 4, 5, 6. Number 6, which is an orangey color or golden color. And we're going to leave that there. And I need to be able to place a piece for that. And see, so number 7, no, this number, I'm sorry, y'all. Number 8 is going to be that, and I will need a stop for that. And then 9. I think I got too many stops, but we'll see. I'll just tell it to keep going. Number 9 is going to be same color, the orange color. What did I say it was? 6? Yeah, 6. Yeah, I think I got way too many stops. I'm still learning how to do this, y'all, so bear with me. And now it's that, I don't know what you call that thing that hangs off the side of his face. So that's going to be another red. And stop. And then red. Stop. Red. Okay, and then now it's just going to do all the satin stitches. So, and then it won't be any stops for there. So number 12 is going to be the orange, right? Yeah, number 12 is going to be the orange. Number 13 is going to be that, wherever that thing is, hanging off his face. That's going to be a red. And then next is going to be eyes, which I think I'm going to do blue eyes. I like doing blue eyes. I don't know why. Do blue eyes. And then the pupils, I'll do those white. Right? 16. No. 15. So 15 is, I'm going to do those white. Okay. 16, and that's the stitching around the face. So we're going to, the satin around the face, we'll leave that white. And then the comb the satin on the comb is going to be red again. Now, if we get through this first stitch, I can do the body later, but yeah. And then the bottom part, that'll be white as well. So, and that's it. That's number 18. That's going to be white as well. Right? It is white, huh? Do I want it white? Yeah, we'll do white. Okay, white. All right. Now we're going to save. Okay, and we'll get started. All right, y'all, I got to do ready. I got to put it in embroidery mode. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start. Y'all, I'm scared because I've never used the other before. So I'm just hoping it all works out. Okay, so the first one, can y'all see it? 50. Okay, so now that's going to be a stop. And I'm going to put the insole bright in. That's what the directions say. So I'm going to follow the directions now. So we're going to put the insole bright on. Okay. Right. Insole bright. Okay, then cover placement with the insole bright, making sure all sides are completely covered. Blah, blah. Juju has really good instructions. To me, they do. I mean, for being a newbie at all this, I find the instructions are really good for me to follow. Oh, almost I didn't go for a high yet. Okay. So now I'll have to cut that. I didn't even take out scissors, y'all. Yeah, and I use 1,400 pairs of scissors. So, and I got this to put on my lap to pull it out to cut so it'll stay flat. Learned that from Miss Becky with power tool, what is it? Power tools with thread. Yeah, I normally have a tray right here, but I don't at the moment. So I'm gonna take this out, set it on my lap. I don't know if you can see any of this. I'm sorry, y'all. My camera situation is terrible. And then I will start cutting. And I don't want to pull too hard because my batting is not, like I said, is barely hanging on to the edges. So I want to, I think I just cut stitches. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Okay, and so I am just cutting around. Oh, look, I have the trash can closed. I normally don't. I need 1,500 trash cans in here. Like, seriously. I'm terrible like that. I don't even know if I put there's a right side, there's a plastic side on one, and then like a cotton side on the other. So the magnets on this thing is pulling my scissors down. So that's why it's not because I'm shaking or anything. It's my scissors or my magnets are fighting my scissors to take my scissors. Okay. Okay. This is probably not close enough, but it's going to be close enough for now. And then after this, I'm going to put down my material. I know I hate it when it's silent on a but I can talk, mess up, and craft all at the same time. I do good at that. I craft, mess up, the whole nine. I'm good. I'm very good at messing up. So, all right. So that's done. We're gonna go to the next step, which is let me read because I don't know. Oh yes, I do. I do know what it is. Okay. Ow! I just stabbed myself with these scissors. Okay, so the next step is we covered the inside bright. We got that. Now next placement line for the now we're gonna I already did that part. Okay. It's saying stitch the next is next stitch placement line for the chicken comb. Okay. Um, is that what it was supposed to be next? Why wouldn't I put material down? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? To me, I think the next step would be placing my fabric down. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. I'm gonna do what it says. So we're gonna go ahead. It's gonna do the placement line for the cone. Right, that cone's awful big. Okay. We did the placement line for the cone. Now cover the placement line with my comb fabric. And I do have I didn't use SF 101. I have a humongous box of what is it? The bond stuff. The sewable heat and bond. That's what I have. Apparently I didn't heat it long enough. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to put that on. I am nervous. I'm nervous doing this by myself. I'm like, ah. So, and I haven't even read anything on the chat, y'all. And I'm sorry. First off, I can't see that far. All right. So, you do too, Shay Shay? Thank you, Jennifer. I'm nervous. I'm blah, 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 blah. So I don't know why I'm so nervous, but I am. I'm very nervous. So let's see. Okay, now I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna cut around the head, the comb. And I don't know why I knew that word, comb. It's not like, I have chickens running in my yard or anything. So we're gonna do this next. I'm gonna cut I'm gonna cut that off. Man, I should have found my cheaters because or I shouldn't have done it the same color as the comb because I really can't see that. So I was watching I was watching a YouTube video. Y'all know I stay on YouTube watching videos all the time. I'll watch 100 different times. That's how I learn, just watching and watching and watching, and then I'll watch some more. That's how I watch everybody, and then then after that I'll call all the people. Okay, do you ever do this or do you ever do that? And so it's always a mess. So anyway, I was watching Power Tools with Miss Becky, and before I seen her say this, I was just putting it in my lap, and I would put it on the desk, prop it on the desk, and she actually said, "Do not do it this way because you can actually pull misalign all your stuff." And I'm like, well, dang, well, that's my issue right there. I keep I was propping it on the desk and trying to said you need a flat surface. So I had this, this is one of those spinning cutting boards. I don't like it. I don't like the way it spins because I think I just don't like the squareness of it because it hits all the round one don't hit every single thing like this one does. So, but anyway, so I said, well, okay, so let me start doing it this way. I have shredding, So, okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go on to the next step, and which is, I don't know if we're going to see. Okay, so cover placement line with comb fabric. Make sure all sides are completely covered, which we just did that. Next, stitch the placement line for the chicken face. All right, we're doing the next chicken face. And on my screen, it actually tells me, what color I want, so I can go back to the color chart and figure out what I needed or need to do or need to go, and kind of just go back and forth. But I normally do this by myself. I'm doing it live. I don't normally do this part live, but because I'm kind of all over the place. Now it tells me to put my face fabric down. I thought I needed to do that a while ago, but apparently not. Well, okay, find my face fabric. Oh, there it is. I guess I should have took all this other paper off before we went live. No, apparently I did not iron this down very well. I was fussing and talking to Shay Shay at the same time, so it's Shay Shay's fault. We'll just blame her. So, I don't know how long Shay Shay will be in here. They got basketball tournament, so she'll be in here for just a little bit, and then she'll have to go with her boys to the basketball tournament. So anyway, okay. So now I'm going to tack down my face. put my fingers close because, yeah, I have gotten bitten by this thing, and this one don't play. Don't play at all. My other one don't play either, but this one really don't play. Where's Maryland? Maryland, this is at 960. Speed limit is at 960. So, what's it doing? It didn't let me, it didn't let me. I was supposed to cut all that off before I did this stuff too. Yeah, I missed. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. I'm going to trim it and cut it right there. And I'll just start number 7 over again. Because I don't want it to have anything sticking out. I missed a stop. Oh well. It happens, I guess. If anybody uses a bind, I am wondering in my, I'm wondering in my mind here. On the so I set up all these stops and everything, and you can only put so many I don't know, I think they said 90. You can put like 90 different designs in here before you got to start cleaning them out, and stuff. But I wonder if I because on the stitch, on the end stitch, whenever I save it, it also saves to the computer as well. It kind of goes back and forth because it talks to each other. I'm wondering if I can save once I make the stops and all that stuff, if I can come back and reload it later, and it would still have all my stops and color stops and all that, if it would still have all that on it. I think that I might test that this week. See if I can like put it on there, then actually take it off of here, take it off of my, then see if I bring it back, if it holds all the stops and all that. I mean, I know we have a few people that use buy. I bet Miss Chris would know, or Mr. Greg, because I know Mr. Greg does a lot of embroidery too, with the bottom. But I mean, that would be like a huge thing if you could save it, that whenever it brings it back to the other side. Now I can go back and I'm gonna do stitch. No, I'm gonna just I'm gonna go back. 7. I can do it by stitches, or I can do it by, let's close and go to, no, sorry. Close. I'm gonna go by color. I'm gonna come back one. There we go. Yeah. Let's try that again. Okay. So, like I said, I wonder if I can transfer it back and forth, going both ways. Okay, I'm reading what y'all said. I don't, Kristen. I really don't. I do not put them close enough for it to even come close to hitting my fingers. I promise. Miss Barb, my and I got a break. Nice. Miss Barb, I don't have a scan and cut. So, okay, I know it's broke. So anyway, I don't have a scan and cut. So so I do it this way, but I have like cut on my Romeo. My Juliet. I've cut on there a lot. Wonder why it broke though. Trying to fill it out. Wait, what's it doing here? Why is my threads crossed? Let me see. Let me just make sure. Everything's going where it needs to go. I'm gonna have to go find some glasses. Like seriously, find some glasses because I'm not gonna. I might be able to thread this and I might not be able to thread it without glasses. Oops. Yeah, I'm totally blind. Like seriously blind. And I cannot thread this thing without tweezers. Because my fingers are too fat. I can't get them in the back. I can't get them in there. So let me go here. I talk about getting a scan and cut, and then I talk myself out of it, then I talk myself into it, then I talk myself out of it, and I'm just going to use my cutter. And for now, I'm just threading it. Now, if I have a bunch to do, like if I have more than just one to do or whatever, I will cut it on the scan and cut, and it works great. Now I'm going to back up just a handful of stitches. Just so I don't have any gaps anywhere. Okay. All right. Now let's close that and let's try it again. I don't know why it broke. It happens. So anyway. I do have I have chopsticks and stuff. Actually I have this. When Joanne's was going out of business, me and my sister-in-law Connie had went to Joanne's. Well, with we had went to Joanne's, and it's probably one of the last very few. They were actually selling the furniture at that point, and they had these, and I said I could use that as in the hoop, and I think I paid like 20 cents, 30 cents at the most for them. And I got a big old stack of them. Well, I need to use them and not just hang them on the wall. So, yeah. Hey, Marilyn, you back in? Look, Marilyn, I got your shirt on. Good morning, Rosalind. I talked about you earlier today. Good morning. So anyway, I do have Miss Barb. I do have a bad habit of sticking my fingers in there. I do. I mean, it is, and it's a bad habit. And like I said, I've gotten bit more than one time. And the last time I got bit was by my sewing machine, and it wasn't nice. It was like when I stuck my hand in there, it caught my fingernail. It caught my. I mean, it went through the fingernail and through the skin and everything. And I was like, when I pulled it back, I had to yank it back. And when I yanked it back, I hollered at my daughter. I said, "Just give me a Band-Aid because I don't want to look at it. Give me a Band-Aid. I don't want to." So Callie threw a Band-Aid on it, and she goes, "Mama, you could use stitches in that." No, it's just the edge of my finger. There's no way that I need it. So yeah, I kind of learned my lesson to stay away from the needles because that one really, really hurt. And it didn't hurt. It was more like how you have a heartbeat in it, just boom, boom, boom. That's when it really hurt. I don't know, Rosalind. Shay Shay said the same thing that she didn't get to say that I was on. So good morning, Dents. Good morning, Dents. How are you doing this morning, man? Girl, you are doing some fabulous stuff with all that crocheting, girl. It's so pretty. I wish I could do that. I wish I had the patience. I don't have the patience. I could do a single chain. I'd probably do one from Louisiana all the way to New York without no stopping. But I tell you what, if I had to come back around, that's when we have trouble. So yeah, and let me show y'all. Whenever I do, this is my bag of scraps. So when I was doing this, Shay Shay told me all my colors were ugly. But I was just using whatever I had in here. I didn't want to use no good material or any good material. So I was doing, this is supposed to be a bigger potholder, by the way. And I'm going to show y'all another mistake I made. This is supposed to have a strap. No, the strap's on the inside. I sewed it on the inside. Well, I know what to do next time. So, but yeah, this is what I use. I use all my scraps to make all the different things and to test. Because I don't use good materials to do any of the tests. So, there's that. And then also, I don't know if y'all seen, there's a lady on YouTube, or it might have been Facebook, I'm not sure. She had a jar, like a larger jar than this, like a quart jar, and she had things pieces of thread, like she could fill it up. And I told her, I could fill that jar up with one project, as much thread as I waste. Man, I waste some thread. I'm like, but I don't know how to get around it. I don't know how to not waste it, but have a lot to cut off. I don't. I do. I have a lot. And I'm like, I want to do that. I want to start doing that. But I do my project. I bought these little $1.25 stores. And as I have one by every machine, and I just throw all my scraps, all my pieces, so I don't have pieces all over the floor. Because my dogs come in, like, and next thing you know, they walk around with thread pieces all over their beards and stuff, and it's like, come here. You know, I have to go over there and make them say, good morning, Nikki. How are you? Kelly, are you at your competition yet? And her daughter has a fall competition this morning. Miss Linda, Crafting Cousins, Miss Linda, she said she wanted to learn how to do some vlogging. I was just rolling. I just thought it was very funny. You headed that way now? Are you typing and driving, or is your daughter driving you? Okay, so this is almost done. Let's see what my next step is. All right. All right, so cover placement with face fabric. Make sure now it's doing the motif. That's called motif. I always thought it's called cycling, or I don't even know what it's called. Okay, next stitch. Okay, we're going to stitch the placement line for the beak, which I didn't need to stop right here, but I did. I did a stop. Let's see. Let's see if I can get another thread to break on me. This is going to be the nose. And I have, what was that? Did y'all see something fall? Sounded like something fell. Oh, that little basket fell. My machine is level because I actually have a level in here and I keep leveling, but it still shakes a lot. So I like it vibrates a lot. I don't know if it's supposed to vibrate that much, but mine does. So, all right, now I'm gonna tack down the nose. Okay, now I'm gonna trim it. I know I could probably take a whole lot less time doing this if I didn't have if I would have had them all cut out, Miss Barb. I know I'm a newbie. I'm a newbie. You know, I'll learn. So, but I'm fixing to get started on the bookshelf. I have two huge projects I'm wanting to get started. I need to get started on. I want to do the bookshelf. I want to do that for my daughter for Christmas. And so what I did is I made her pick me like 30 books. I said, go find me 30 of your favorite books out of your room. She said, only 30? I was like, yeah, only 30. I'm not making, and she don't know what I'm making. She just knows it's something to do with books. So anything to do with books, she's good to go. So she made her read goal already for this year was 100 and something books. Well, she's met it. She's met the whole thing. So I'm proud of her. You know. Now, don't ask me what kind of book she reads because I probably don't want to know. She's 20, almost 24. She can read whatever she wants. You know, it's not my business. So anyway, I hope she doesn't watch this and see me telling her business on camera. Oh well, she'll get over it. All right, now it's going to stitch the Wattle. That's what they call that, a wattle. I'm like, what? Hey, where's my wattle material? I had a different material for my wattle. For my weeder waddle waddle. Y'all, if my brain my head wasn't connected, it'd be gone. I lose stuff so easily. Oh well, I can't find it. This one's not going to have a backing, apparently, because where's it? Oops, sorry, y'all. Did not mean to do that. Hold on. Let me grab another piece of material. Where is it? I had some oh yeah. I was using this. I just use this piece right here. I'll just throw it on there. See, that's why I like having the scraps close, so I can and I try to save as much as I can by, making it to be able to get in and out of there, or have extra left over. What, for heavens to Betsy, what did I do with my see, I'm absent-minded, so absent-minded. Yeah, I can't find my stick. So, and I don't want to give nobody a stroke with me put my fingers in there. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and wait. Dadgum. Yeah. I forgot to put a stop. I'm missing a stop again. So let me Connie, if you're still in here, send Cody a text and let him know I'm online, please. I forgot to hit trim. I do that sometimes. Like I told y'all, I'm still so new at this, and absent-minded as all get out. Now see, my little plate's not here anymore. I can't get it back on. I tried. It just won't go. It just will not go. So I was reading on Facebook that they said you don't absolutely need that that little. It's down there. I just can't. I cannot get it on. I don't know. You can tell I didn't put no backing on this material. It's shredding. I hate that. Y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't set this stop. Now it's a mess. Let's see if I can get it. So I'll get those stitches out without too much trouble. I don't think I will. I don't think it's gonna come out. I'm gonna have to get old George to come get it out. Might better get some of it out, not all of it. It's just gonna be ugly out there. So on my I use I got a was it Dents? I think it might have been Dents that showed us a vacuum she uses for I think it was Dents. It's been a long time ago. It's like when I first started doing rhinestones, like very first started doing rhinestones. She showed a little vacuum cleaner thing, and so whenever you drop rhinestones, you can pick them up real, easier. And I use that to, like, whenever I don't do a backing and have all this material shredding like that, I just use this. I use my rhinestone holder thing. I'll grab it and clean her up. Let me pour her out. Just can't press real hard because you're gonna lose your. And like I said, my actual water soluble is not long or wide enough, so I gotta be nice to it. I guess I need to ask somebody how to. I'm gonna back that stitch up. This was stitch number 12, So I'm going to go back to my colors, and I'm going to go back one. So on this machine, if you need 12, you got to go to 11. It's like, I'm not sure why it does that, but it just does. All right, now we're going to scroll that orange again. Okay. All right, now we got the nose going. Okay. So this, I think this was it. Everything else is going to be sentences. I don't have. I'm not stopping it again. It's going to do its thing from here out until I get to. Then I have the back, and the back is only a very few stitches. The back's not very many stitches because I had a string hanging. And I didn't want it to get caught in anything. The back is just a few stitches because it's just the actual. Like the body. Yeah, the body is only a handful of stitches because it's just the bottom. Well, I printed it out. Yeah, it's only like 8 stitches because this all it's doing is making the top like the satin around the head to attach them together, the motif, and then the bottom. That's basically all the bottom. All the bottom is. It's that part. She can make a pink pig. Thank you, Connie. I should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Well, I put this one on Do Not Disturb, the one that's in here, but I didn't do the other one. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't cut far enough. Or it could be my stabilizer is moving because it's not tight. And like I said, I know I probably can like like stack it or whatever, and but I'm not real sure how that works. So we're just doing it this way, and then this will be my test one. I'll know what not to do next time, and I need to order some. I will need to order some stabilizer, some longer stabilizer, because see, my brother. That's what I have all the stabilizer for whenever I do it with my brother. But this, I mean, it's barely long enough. It's barely long enough to fit. And I think it's moving and it's pulling, is why it's not in line anymore. So that I'll have to order some longer ones. It's like I'm ordering something all the time for these embroidery machines. I tell you what, buying the embroidery machine is the easy part. It's all the stuff you got to do to keep the embroidery machine going. So you were the third person. At 9:35, I don't know. Did I put it at 9:35? I don't. I thought it was. I had myself set for 9. I don't know. It's probably me. I probably messed up. I'm just making a chicken wrist. So I think my next step after it does all this is I got to take it off the hoop, turn it over, and put this last piece on the back, and then it will. And then the head part will be complete. Let me let me press this down just for a second. Hold on, I'll be right back. Is my machine real loud? Is it too loud? Oh, you're notification. Well, Kristen, good. Like I said, I don't know what happened. But Even Shay Shay told me this morning that she don't ever get my notifications, and she has me to notify. Y'all know Shay Shay. She probably don't because I didn't wear pins or something. So, I'm gonna take this to the back. As soon as this is done, yeah, it moved big time. I don't know if y'all see that, but it moved like majorly moved. Oh man, it messed up bad. There's nothing I can do now. And like I said, this is my test stitch. It's not, I'm not going anywhere with it. But she's so cute. It's so cute. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can tell, but the like it all shifted down, and I don't know if it's from the last time whenever I pulled it, it did that. I'm not sure exactly what I did to cause it, but I caused it whenever I pulled it a while ago when it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. But the whole top is like pushed down. The whole body is pushed down. But I like her anyway. I'll keep her at my house. Yeah, I think I need to do that. Yeah, for a stabilizer, when it says water soluble stabilizer, is there a reason that you have to have a water stabilizer instead of like just tearaway or because it's a matte? It's a I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Um, because it's a I was supposed to put this back on already. Yep, I was supposed to put this back on already. I think. Oh no. Okay, I was like, ooh, I done missed a step. Um, like, can I use cutaway instead of water soluble? Because like right now, I mean, would it be an issue like to use the actual item because it says it's supposed to be water soluble, or is it because it's a hand knit it's going to get washed a lot? I don't. I'm not sure when it comes to the different uh, the different stabilizers. I mean, I do understand because you can feel the thickness, you can feel the difference between them and all that. And but I was just wondering because like if I go to make another one, can I use just a regular cutaway until I get my water soluble one? In the longer one in, or can I just use what I like I said, I just don't know how to what's next. You know what I'm saying? Or if I can replace it with anything. Well, what did I do? What's my letters and numbers, y'all? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm absent-minded, but I'm not usually this absent-minded. Oh, that's right. I got nervous because I thought I was stitching it wrong. Okay, so my next step, I'm on step, 18 of 18. So my last step is going to be, that's what it says, my last step. So I'm going to take it out of the hoop. Okay, I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to put this last piece on the back. Oh, I was about to say, well, I didn't cut it big enough. Here we go. I'm going to put it on the back. Somebody's alarm is going off and it's going to drive me insane. And I think it's Connie, your son's alarm, that's going off like it's crazy. And if Shamika and Rosalind is in here, I'm using my paper tape with my paper dispenser. You know, the one y'all made fun of me with. Y'all, I like notions. Everybody knows I'm a notions maniac. I just addict. A notions addict. Is that how you say that? Okay. So now I'm gonna put it back in, and I'm gonna make sure that my because I've done this before. Yeah. Make sure that the bottom is still on there because I've done this before, and yeah, it didn't come out so good. So anyway. So now we're going to do this last step of the. I think I need to change my needle. I mean, is there a lifespan on needles on your needles for your embroidery machine? Because like I haven't ever changed them. Well, I changed the number 1 because I broke it. Don't ask me how. I had to change that one. I got it stuck in something. And when I pulled it, it broke. So anyway, so it's doing this little. I might should have used red under there, huh? Because the back of it, I probably should have used the red when you put it on there. It has that. I should have probably used the red color. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. Oh my God. My scissors. Where's my spatula? And here's my other spatula. See, they come back. I just, you know. Okay. That's a pretty stitch. The one they have right there. That's a pretty stitch. All right, what y'all saying? Yeah, I see Miss Gail was on late. They're on too late for me. I was tired. I had got up since well, somebody texted me at 4:30 yesterday morning. So and then so I got tired about 10 o'clock last night. I had to sign off on Miss Marilyn and Patrice and Miss Eve. I was like, whew, I was tired. But y'all shirts came out so cute. But this is the last stitch, and then I can do the body. And the body shouldn't take long, y'all. I'm sorry. I've already been on here an hour. I'm sorry. Let's see. That's what I'm saying, Miss Marilyn. My machine, it kind of. I'm sure yours does the same thing. I leave it on high, and it slows down and speeds up in the places it needs to, I guess. So I don't really ever touch the speed limit on mine. I just leave it at whatever it is. And I think mine, the fastest it goes is 1,000 stitches or whatever stitches per minute. And but I don't know if I've ever seen it actually hit 1,000 before. I think I've seen it get to 950, but an actual the actual 1,000, I don't think I've ever gotten that far. Okay, so I said okay. All right, so this is done. So now I'm gonna take her out. I'm gonna take her out of this, and I'm gonna throw some more stabilizer on it. And we'll do that back real quick. So, y'all, I have that metal underneath my table to make my table a magnet. And so everything sticks to my magnets stick to the table. My everything sticks to anything that has a magnet is staying. But I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. It helps me because I can put material down, and I can put your material down on the table, and then I have these magnet things right here that I put on top of my material, and it holds the material because I have a problem with my material running when I stitch. For whatever reason, it maybe I press too hard, but my material runs whenever I do not stitch, when I'm cutting it, my material actually runs on me. So this is the only thing I don't like. It's not taut because it's that I don't have room to pull it on any of the sides. It's just right at it. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe if I tap it into it. Oops, that was too far. Let's see. And I'm scared to keep my finger in there. It's gonna end up eating my finger. Because I tell you what, this thing, it don't play. These little magnets, they don't play at all. You in my way, you gonna get bit. It don't hurt as bad as the needle hitting you, but it don't feel good. I can tell you that. So that's as tight as I can make it. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to patterns. Then I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna get the chicken body. Close. Wait, I need you. Oh. That's my fault. I'm sorry. I got to get out of embroidering mode to be able to change my pattern. Now I'll go to pattern and I go back to my chicken body, save it. Now it's going to hold it. Now it's going to bring it up here. But I want to do a trace and make sure I'm not going to, I'm going to go back to my size and see if I can get it back to the right size. Okay. Ooh, it's way too big. Let me flip her. Close. I'm going to do configuration. Turn her 90 degrees. And save. I guess I should have used the bigger hoop. Close. Oh. It's showing it has room, but let's do a trace and make sure. I mean, it's showing green. So, you know how a lot of people will push that thing down and make sure they have enough room everywhere? I did that one time and my foot slammed up against one of these things and it scared me to death and I won't do it again. So I just kind of eyeball it. I'm scared to do that outline trace like that again because I made a mess of it. Not a mess. It scared the heck out of me. So I never did it again. So, all right, now we're on the back of the body. Okay. All right. Okay, so now, and we only have like 8 stops on this one, but I need to make them stop. So let's go cancel. We're done with that. I'm gonna go color set, and I'm gonna do my first one is going to be my placement stitch. So we'll go ahead and use white again. The second one will be the material. Wait, do I want to use white on the material? Because everything's going to be red. Yeah, let me do red on that one. It won't matter. And then the third. What is this third one? Run placement stitch. Run cover with Inso Bright. I need another Inso Bright. Oh yeah, I cut another Inso Bright. Okay, so that'd be Inso Bright, the material. Okay, so I'll do red. I'll leave it at red, but I'm gonna have to do a stop there. A stop here. And then the fourth stitch, I'm gonna do the inside. I will do that red as well. I don't need to stop there. But I do need to stop on the backing. I think the rest of them I'm gonna just do all red. Right? And I don't need any stops. I don't think I need any stops because the only thing I'm doing is placing the back and the front. So that's the back. I mean, that's the front. And then I have to do a, yeah, let me, I'll need to stop. Okay. There. Let me stop it here. No, I'll just do a stop. I just can make it go back if I need to. 7. Go. I want to do the white on 6 though. On 6, I want to do white because it's going to be doing the head. And then 7, it'll be red. And 8 will be white because the white's going to be on the top. Okay, I think this is it. We'll see. We will see when it does it. Okay, so we're ready to go. So I'm gonna save it, and we're going to go ahead and hit start. Well, I got to put it in embroidery mode on, and then go. See what happens. Real quick in the chat, the Inso Bright is which way's up? The plasticky side or the felt or the actual like fabric side? Hey Nobori, good morning. How are you? Do y'all know? Does anybody know which side's up? Because I really don't. Just saying. It means I already messed the front and top up. I guess it don't matter, huh? Yeah. Rosin, I don't change my speed. I would think it would need it. I go face down. Yeah. Somebody tell me sooner or later and let me know if I did it wrong. All right, so this will go. Right. So that's this page. Now I got to trim it. I'm going to trim the back of this. I forgot. I feel like I missed a step on that first part. I feel like I should have trimmed the back. There should have been a tack down stitch on the back before it did that satin stitch. But I'm not sure. Oh, there's no right or wrong sign? Okay, so I should have put the stuff on top. Okay, all right, Kristen, thank you. Thank you for letting me know because I wasn't sure at all. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and trim this up real quick. It shouldn't take long. Like I said, and I get y'all out of here. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I apologize. I'm forever cutting my stitches on the batting and all that. I think I just try to go too fast, maybe. And I'm always cutting the stitches. Okay. But I wanted to do a project from start to finish um, in one sitting. I've never done that. I've always like had everything almost done and kind of this, kind of that, you know. So I wanted to try it, doing it a whole one. And y'all are so patient. So, and y'all help me out. Y'all boost me up to to keep going and not stop. You know. So I appreciate that. I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate every one of y'all. And okay, now we've taken this part. Now I'm going to put it back in. And we're doing step 3, right? So let me get my paper. Okay, step 3 is going to be, we're going to tack it down my, that's the best place for it, you know, on the other side of the room. Then, let's see. Hey, if y'all get a chance, y'all go watch Miss Marilyn's husband Tim and her whenever they went on their last camping trip. Y'all, they have a bear. It was so cute, but I kept wondering. I said, I hope that baby bear's not on the other side of them, because we used to hike a lot in the mountains, and that was one thing my daddy always, you know, do not get between the baby bear and the mama bear. She said, because that's whenever bad things happen. But I love seeing bears. You know, I wouldn't want, you know, I did come, okay, so 3-4 years ago, I went to Tennessee, and we were in Gatlinburg, and we were on the very top of the mountain, and the hotel we were in was full. So I started walking. Me and one of my friends, we went to go get some stuff out of the truck because it was so far. So she said, I'm not going to let you walk out there by yourself. She said, I'm going to come with you. And we could see people like running around. We didn't pay attention, and they were hollering and hooping and hollering and all this stuff. And we were just talking, not paying attention, whatever. Well, then we were coming back, and there was a car that basically jumped between us, you know, like right in front of us. And it was like, what the heck? You know? And I was like, well, that was kind of rude, you know? Well, come to find out, he was stopping the bear between us. And it was like, ooh, thank you. Thank you a lot. Okay. All right. Where's my red thread? Ah, you know what? My bobbin's out. That's what it is. I was saying, my bobbin. That's the only thing see, my brother will let me know when I'm getting close to being empty. This one don't. It just runs out and stops stitching. Which is, I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad it's just the bobbin, but anyway, so in the queue. Oh, wait. Gosh. I put this thing in wrong so many times that I should know how to do it by heart. Come on. Yeah, I can't see without my glasses is the problem. Okay. Now we're going to turn her over. do one. It's like my pigtail was broke. What am I doing? Oh, I'm acting like I never threaded this thing before. There we go. Very good. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to back up just a few stitches. Good 50 maybe. 51. Ooh, no, I'm gonna have to go way back. I don't know if I stopped that far back. I was too busy talking. Too busy running my lips. Let's do 151. There we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna start. So anyway, so the car like cut me and Miss Sheila off like in front of everybody, and I was like, "What are you doing?" You know, and because it almost felt like they were fixing to run over us. And whenever he moved his car, there was a bear on the other side of that car, and he was stopping the bear from coming straight at me and Sheila. And it was like, "Oh, that's what you're doing. Thank you." You know, it scared us. Thank God we didn't have any food or anything because that's what they were after. They were after the trash can. Yeah, so it's going to do the motif now. So we're already on 4. So I think I'm supposed to trim this off though. I'm going to let it do the motif and then I'll come back and trim it. I got a buckle right here. This may take a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I need to take all of this off. Yeah. Go ahead and take all this off. I like the Dixie logo. I need, you know how most people need glasses around the chain for their glasses? I need chains for my scissors. Because I'm forever losing them. Like the scissors. Oh well. Okay, I seriously lost my scissors. My big scissors. And I don't want to use, I guess I can use these, but I don't like to use my applique scissors on the stabilizer. Okay, so back to Tim and his thing. I would not he's going across the bridge, y'all. And that thing is an old bridge. And I was like, Don would have had to drive across and I would have just walked. There's no way I would have been in that. I was thinking, I wonder if Marilyn's in that truck while they're going. Because I sure would not be. Nope. No how, no way. And how's the long to say that? This didn't even check in. Yeah. No, I missed this one all the way. It's because my stitches got moved. Anyway, I'll find another one. Yeah, because there's no way I would have drove across that bridge. I do a lot of things. That bridge would not have been one of them. Let me turn this on. Let me just melt it to the side. So anyway, yeah, his little 3-day camping trip was pretty cool. I enjoy it. We used to do those all the time, but we actually, camp in a camper. We would go places where there's no running water. You know, you had to use, you had to bring water to eat and all that. But yeah, I enjoy those little camping trips. Those are fun. I like to watch his too. But I just want to know: You think they draw straws and say, "Okay, we're going to go through this mud hole. Who's going to go first? Who draws the shortest stick? Who gets to actually go? Before anybody else." I'm just thinking somebody drew the short straw. Ain't no way. Oh, what is that, Miss Ford? Y'all need to send me all these embroidery channels. But I don't know any. I know just a couple, but not like a lot. I'm just ironing down my all my heat and bond before I put it back in. Okay, so I hope I can make this work because my tack down stitch didn't work, but I got another tack down. As soon as this is done, there's another tack down. So this thing's hot. I guess that's why you use water soluble so you can get it closer to all the edges. This may not line up because of because when it pulled on the head one, the body might not fit with this one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to redo this. I guess I should have tested this out before I did it online. But I'll do it again. It won't. It's not gonna stop me. I just gotta figure out what I did wrong and try it again. Okay. But it is cute. Look my little chicken head. Bye, Rosalind. Have a good one. Quick, 2 stitch. I need to write that down. So anyway, but yeah, my little dude's cute. I think he's cute. I'm just trying to figure out how's he gonna be a hand mitten. You know, I make stuff like this. I'm gonna put it in the kitchen, and my husband's gonna end up using it for outside on the grill. Can't trust him. No how, no way. I'm glad I didn't choose to use the black because I just realized my black is unstrung. And threaded, however you want to say it. But this is almost finished. So anybody working on anything? I think he's cute too, Barb. But if y'all see, he shifted, so I do have holes. Or she shifted. So I have some work to do. And I guess I have to wait until I get decent stabilizer. Or big enough stabilizer. Not decent, just big enough stabilizer. So I believe Jess is going to try to come live sometime tomorrow. She didn't say what she was doing or anything. I don't know if I'm going to come on or not. Just depends on how the day goes today. Because I got to go. I got some friends I'm going to meet today in town, but not till later this afternoon. So I don't know how late I'll be out today. So I have a. Some of these scissors, I don't know what I do to them to make them. I don't know what I do to them to make them not be very sharp really fast. Anyway, this is almost done. So when I was doing the potholder, it called for the Insulbright and batting. This one didn't. It only called for Insulbright, no batting. But it did call for Insulbright on both sides. The head and the body. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Okay, I need it not to do the next stitch because I need to. I need to cut this off. Okay. Okay. This was number 4. We only got 3 more stitches to go, or 3 more steps of stitches. See, I did it without that thing in my lap to hold it still. And you know how Marilyn and Eve always says if you're heavy-handed, not to rub your hand across your rhinestones. Well, I'm very heavy-handed, so that's why I have to have stabilizer that fits the frame because I yank. Don't mean to, but I do. I am very heavy-handed. Body, heavy-handed. I chopped it up over here. I don't know what I was thinking. I was making too small of cuts and not more of a smooth, long cut. Okay. All right, that part is done. Okay, so where am I at? Let's see what I got to do next. Let's see. All right, so I cut that off. That's what I just did. All right, now it wants me to flip it over and put the other piece on the back now. So, oh, when I put this on, I did not heat it very much because it's not coming. You're supposed to do the SF 101, but I didn't want to waste my SF 101 on a test stitch, so that's why I'm using this. So I'm gonna put this on here and I'm gonna tape it. And okay. Now I'm going to put her back on. And then I'm going to test, make sure she's all put away. Nope. See? I don't think it's going to be collect. Okay. All right. So we're going to put that on it. Now we're going to stitch the, turn the hoop over, take the hoop out of the machine and turn it over the side. On the back side, hoop place the lining fabric, chicken head with the right side up. Secure in place with tape, return hoop. Okay, that's what I did. I don't know where it's going, but it's making me nervous. Okay, so stitch the tack down. Then I got to take it out and trim the back. The backing. All right, we're fixing to put the chicken face back on. I'm gonna trim this and then we're gonna put the chicken face back on after this. And then we should be really close to the end. And then I can let you all go. And y'all don't have to just sit here and see all the things I'm doing. All right. Okay. All right. I didn't see Jesse in here this morning. Did I miss him? Or did he not come in? Maybe first time I don't see him. Okay. I think I moved this one too. I got it stuck on the board. All right. So now I'm going to put the face back on. That's what it says to do. It was. All right. I wonder if I should tape that down. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to hold it. Oh, wait a minute. No, return hook position and place front chicken face on top, back, making sure the face lines up with the back as shown. Okay. I'm just going to hold it right here because I don't know where the tack down line is going to go. So we're just going to, I don't want it to go too far. Oh, wait. Stop. I missed it. Hold on. Yeah, I moved her. I moved her big time. It's going to have to go. Because it's already tacked down and I don't want to take it back out. I made a mess of her. I really did. Okay. Now. Okay. It's going. It's going to do this tack down sit. And then it's done. Is she perfect? No. Is she pretty? Yeah. She's not really pretty either. I kind of made a mess of her. But she cute. She all right. Oh, I was wondering. Okay, so that's where you stick your hand. Okay, that makes sense. So, did anybody see if they're working on anything? Miss Barb, I have 2 quilts I need to finish too. I like to. The lace is pretty. What y'all talking about? Lord have mercy, I lost my mouse, so I can go and figure out what y'all talking about. Okay. Wait. A fat quarter apron. That'd be different. Fat quarter apron. Hey, V. Good morning. Glad to see you come in. Y'all, thank y'all for coming in. Please like, share, subscribe to both mine and Jess's channel. We really appreciate y'all. We appreciate everybody for coming in or stopping by. So, but I'm almost done with this, and then I'll let y'all go. And sorry it took so long. We're almost at 2 hours. I am so sorry. You're doing a design board? Shay, how many design boards does that make you now? You have a bunch of them. Oh, it's just a half. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Patrice, I'm so sorry. Yeah. That's a half an apron with 2 fat quarters, Kristen? I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've seen that one at all. Can y'all see? She's finishing up this one moved too. I really got to get bigger stabilizer. So I am working. I have 2 big projects I'm working on, and that I need to start on. One is the bookshelf for my daughter for Christmas, and then the other one is I want to start on the tree skirt. And that I was watching somebody do the tree skirt, and Miss Linda with Crafting Cousins. She has she's done the skirts, and she said, they're not a hard task; they're just a lot. I think there's like 40 hoopings, hoopings in that on that skirt. So I'm gonna get started. I'm keeping you company while you work. So, and then I need to finish this Christmas table runner. I need to put the backing on. Then the project I did with Sean, I need to do the quilting on it and the binding. And then I got another chicken runner and 4 placemats that I got to get done before October 1st. So I have a lot of, hey Jesse, I didn't know if you was in here or not. Good morning. How are you? Um, so I have a few things I got to get done, and I think I got most of all my orders out. I do have some things like little things I got to get done here and there, and stuff like that. But it almost feels like you never finish. Like you always have something waiting on you, or waiting. Oh, just got up. Good for you. Um, it takes, sometimes it's like you almost feel like you're always fixing, you think you're getting close to done, and then you'll get a call. I need this, a few more here, a few more there. And it's like, yeah, but I don't know. I'm thankful I have the work to do because, that's more play, craft, and money. But or in my next machine because I can't decide whether my next machine is going to be a CO2 laser because that's what I really want is a CO2 laser, and or if I want just go ahead and get the scanning cut. But I don't know. I still have the Juliet. It still works. I gotta fight with it a little bit to do it, but I don't mind doing the cutting as long as my stabilizer is big enough. I don't mind doing the cutting. Um, but other than that, I don't know what my next big machine. But I do. I want, and not the DTF machine, but I think Patrice had done a video several times on that UV DTF machine. I think I would like one of those. I really do. I just don't know where I would put it at right now because I do have 2 week rates. One's a Vista, one's a 40 watt, and then I also have the pass through, so that takes up a lot of room. So yeah, I do want to do. I think my next big thing that I buy, next big machine that I get, will be the CO2 laser. Which one? I'm pretty sure that between Marilyn and Patrice, I'm pretty sure it's going to be an X tool. The PS2, I think. But my husband wants he wants the big one or the regular one, but he also wants the one that we can take to craft shows. I only do 2 big craft shows a year. And we're getting ready for the one in November. And I want to do a lot. And the one in November, they do a lot of Christmas items, like Christmas decorations. I don't find where they buy a lot of stuff for Christmas, but I do find where they buy a lot of Christmas decorations to decorate. So I want to do a lot of do some more. I want to do the bowls, the bowl koozies. I want to do the Christmas decorations, the Christmas material. I want to do some uh, like pot holders, towel holders. Just I've never brought any embroidery stuff to a show before, so this will be a first and it'll be a learning experience. To figure out exactly what'll go, what won't go. And I have a lot of woodwork I need to start working on for laser. And then my husband does a lot of boards. Yeah, this thing is all out of whack because my stabilizer moved. Um, but my husband does a lot of cutting boards, cheese boards, and all that. And then I'll engrave them. He'll make them. I'll engrave them. Like just put little things, things here and there on. We do coasters. We do the glass. We do the wood coasters, and we also do the slate coasters. We also do this the slate cutting boards too. He'll engrave the slate cutting boards, which is pretty cool. And and this time at the show, I'm going to actually bring things to blanks to sell. Um, like I have gobs of tumblers. I have gobs of shirts. I have, and I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna get a bunch of. I missed this whole side of the satin stitch. Oh well, because I didn't place the head just right. I should have taken it down. Anyway, I want to. I'm gonna bring a bunch of DTFs and let and they can choose a DTF and choose a shirt. I'm gonna do a deal. I just need to get rid of a lot of inventory. I have a lot of inventory. This whole wall back here is nothing but sublimation stuff. Every bit of it is sublimation stuff. And I still do my pins. I always do my pins. It's the build your own pin. It's something interactive for the kids to do that they really love. I don't charge a whole lot for it. That's $5, and you have to make sure you grab a pen and you can stick as much stuff on it as you want. Is it a mess? Absolutely. Do the kids love it? Absolutely. So I can't complain, and they enjoy it. They have a good time doing it. And my husband, and I'm gonna be honest, that's one of our biggest money makers is that pen thing. It always pays for the booth. Whatever the cost is for the booth, that pen, the pen maker is what pays for the booth, which I'm happy with. Now, I'm not big on shows. It's like Jess goes to shows every weekend. That's just not me. I just I don't want to do them every weekend. During the Christmas season, I'll do as many as I need to, but I only do two big ones, and I'll do some little ones here and there. But I just sometimes I just don't find it. I going to the shows, you get networking, you meet people, you get cards out, they call you back, you get your information out there, which is absolutely better than making sales, if you want to be honest, because eventually that will make sales. But being I'm just a one woman show, other than the cutting boards. Um, like the last couple of weeks, I've been over my head with I've been literally over my head with sales, and it was like, woof. I'm and plus having a full-time job, I got another break, y'all. I don't know why this is breaking. It don't usually break like this, but yeah, it's been. I was kind of overwhelmed, and then there was like 2 or 3 days I didn't feel good on top of it, and trying to get these out, and then Tuesdays I am just off. Uh, I'm off limits on Tuesdays because I go to work, and then my granddaughter, she cheers at the middle school games, and so we go to that. I go to that, and then which my husband's going to be home, so he's going to get to see just a couple of them before they finish, which I'm so excited about. He's going to be thrilled about. But then my grandson starts rec football, so every Tuesday between now or the last 3 weeks till December, we're out of pocket, And some of his games don't start till like 7 o'clock at night, and it's like these kids are young to be having games that late. But my son did it. I just don't. I guess I was younger then, and didn't. It was easier to get up and stuff like that. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. I had to. There we go. I can't. Y'all, I literally cannot see this hole. You know what? I think I have some cheaters in here. Nope, do not. Naturally, I don't. Surely I have some cheaters in here somewhere, so I'm never going to get this hole. And I'm almost, and we're on the last stitch. But my on one side of this thing, y'all, it did not stitch. It did not catch the head at all. I'm like, great. So, isn't that nice? I just oiled this thing. I don't know why it's my threads are breaking like this. I think I seriously think I need to change my needles. I don't know how often you're supposed to change needles or when you're supposed to change. I always just thought you just use a needle until it breaks. But I seen Miss Shawn on Go Sabi. She actually says sorry y'all. She actually changes her needles like clockwork once a week or once every 2 weeks or something like that. Um, and I do not. But I don't run. I'm sure I don't run my embroidery machine as much as she does. Um, but yeah, go ahead and see if I can get her to go. Okay, she's gonna go. She's gonna finish that. This is her last stitch. So I'm gonna have to take her to my sewing machine and fix her. But this is not a sewing machine project. You don't have to. There's nothing you can do in a sewing machine. But I'm gonna have to because I missed because my stabilizer, like I said, is not wide enough, so it shifted. So that whole side on that other side came off. It's not stitched in. So but almost finished, y'all. She's cute. If I would have did her right, if I would have had the right stabilizer, she'd been very, very cute. So, like I said, tomorrow, Jess is planning on coming on. I may come on with her. I'm just not sure yet. It just depends on how the day goes. Then I believe we have, we have Shake Shake in the morning at 8 o'clock every Sunday. There's only been, I think, one Sunday since she started that she wasn't on, and it was because her son had a basketball tournament. And then after that, we have Associate Academy comes on at 4, and then I think tomorrow So Good's coming on at 4:30, and then you have Go Sabi at 6, and then Miss Eve at 8. Did I miss anybody? If my needles are skipping stitches, okay. Well, it's not doing that, so I should be okay. I need some bag reels to attach. Yes, you're absolutely right, Christy. I need that. And this is all magnet, and I have little, I have little things, hanging. I need to start hanging my scissors from it too. But so yeah, I need to put what I need down there, not just what I think I need. So yeah, and then we'll go back to come Monday. Polyester dulls the needles faster than woven fabric. You can get birds on needles. You can't see the thread. See, and that's what I'm right now. That's what I'm having. It's shredded. That's what it was doing. It's shredding my thread. So I'm thinking it may be time to go ahead and change out the needles and do it. I know because the needles on this machine are kind of finicky because it's not straightforward. They kind of just a little angle, very little. And I don't know if like the Ratomas and the Brothers are like that, but I know this one is because I've seen people say that it didn't work for them or whatever. And it's because they needed to be like a little degree. So I think I can figure. I know I can figure it out sooner or later without wanting to throw the thing out the window. But we'll see. We'll see. This is we're getting to the end right here, and y'all gonna see where I made a big boo boo once I get it out out the thing because like this whole face shifted, so it's not catching this at all. She is cute. I want to do one see if I can find one that's a turkey. Anyway, this design came from Design by Juju. Um, they got some adorable in the Hoop Project. I got a lot. I use them. I use Sweet Tea. I've used Applique Alley. Is it Applique Alley? I think it's called. Um, Oh, I also use I've also used sassy blank. Is it sweet and sassy blank? No, sweet and sassy designs, and then they also do blanks. So sweet and sassy. Yeah, I could do that. And I think I have some of those in the store. Some of the command strips. I did. I'm pretty sure I have some of those. So okay. I guess just y'all get. This is it. This is the end. Well, y'all get to see where I missed. Look, I missed this entire thing. The whole thing shifted. Pretty bummed about that, but I'm going and just tack it down to be able to save this one to use. But look, this is where your hand goes. Isn't that cute? So anyway, wait. Let me turn her over. And I'll trim her up. But yeah, but this is it, y'all. This is my chicken with the messed up head. I think I'm a redoer, but now I did a test, so I know. But I won't ever use this. I will have to use I'll just have to use the cutaway, or I don't know if I want to use tearaway because every time I've used tearaway, I've always, if it's a big project, I haven't had luck with it. It like rips on me, and I do two layers of it because I know on the multi-knead on this machine on Big Bertha, I have to use two stabilizers no matter what I'm doing. But and I don't know if I can use cutaway inside. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna like with the heat. I don't know if you're able to use it because of the heat, or what, or why they want water stabilizer. And it could be because I mean you do have to cut all this off on the edges, and that might be the reason. But I don't know if there is a reason. Kelly, you want my broke up chicken? My chicken head ain't right. We already wrung her neck for gumbo. So, but yeah. So I don't know, Miss Barb, do you know if you can't use cutaway like for heat? Because I do have the Insulbright. I do have, that's what's inside. So I don't know. I think maybe ooh, look. I can't use that. I'm gonna have to go tack that down. My fingers hanging out of it. So, but that's it, guys. I know, Kelly. Yeah, no, I okay. So let me show you, Jesse. On my the frame I use, this was the smallest frame I could use on this design, and for it. And this is my water soluble stabilizer, and this is, so it shifted because I didn't catch the entire thing. So the whole thing shifted. It was not the design at all. It was me. It was me and the stabilizer, totally. And nothing on the design, because, like I said, I don't have one bigger than this. So I just threw that on the ground. So I need to do some research of which one to get. Actually, I'm gonna get, because I have all. I do have all the other stabilizers in the. That's correct. But this is just a regular Terra, and this is the one that Juju sells. This stabilizer. So I didn't want to use it on a test project. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just get the right size I need and do these again. But I think they're really cute. If it would have came out right, but like I said, total user error, nobody else. And but look, y'all, you put your hand in it. Put your hand in it and you grab your stuff. I want to keep that on there. No, I'm just picking. So anyway, but that's it, y'all. That's all I have today. Sorry it took me so long, and I didn't, sorry about saying sorry. So, but anyway, I might see you tomorrow. I'm not sure. It just depends on what time Jess wants to come on, and we are trying to get my husband back from out of country, and that's all up in the air right now. And that's when he's coming home and stuff. When he travels, when he tries commercials, it takes him about 3 days to get home. Right now, he's going to be flying military, and it's going to take him a little longer because we don't know where he's going. I'm going to be honest. We don't know where he's going. We know he's going to be in the States, but where he lands, we don't know. I mean, that's up to the military. We don't get a say in that. So wherever he lands, then he has to start, scouting around, making plans to get back home. So they only have the restrictions on getting into the States. Once you're in here, you're an American. They don't care, fly wherever you want at that point. But so, yeah. I mean, and this is not our first rodeo. This is not our first time to do this. Look, I've seen him get on a plane, a military plane, and they cancel the flight while he's on it, and calls him, Mom, I ain't getting back on the plane. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see, and yeah, I mean, this is that life, but this is it. This is the last time he goes to Colombia. So, yeah, I mean, this is his last flight there. And now, I might be, living on the road and eating out the garbage can, or I'm going to be trying to sell more broken chickens, trying to make ends meet. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. God, gotta show us the way. We'll figure it out. So, but anyway. But all right, y'all, thank y'all for coming. I enjoyed y'all being here. I'm sorry. No, he is not military. He works in military life and a military job, but he's a civilian. Kristen, it's just, yeah, but he's at the whim of the military. Whatever they say, that's what he has to do. He don't get a choice, in it, but he chose this, he worked at home for 25 years or 20 years. And the last 10 years or so, he's been working away out of country. We chose for him to do this. Well, he chose to do this. I was just, along for the ride. I just didn't realize I was going to take, be this long. We never even stayed apart more than a couple of nights on a hunting trip, like he went a hunting trip with just the guys or something. More than a couple of nights. We've never been away from each other. Because he goes for 60 days at a time. And, but this time it's not 60 days. It's way less than 60 days. But they finished up, they were closing everything down. So now he's on his, should be on his way back at some point this weekend. Maybe we'll see. So if I come on live another day and he's here, well, he made it back. So anyway, so yeah, so I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for coming in. I enjoyed it. Thank you, all of y'all, for being here. Yes, Kelly. Yeah, safe travels. Yes, please, safe travels. So, but anyway, thank y'all, and we will see y'all next time. And like I said, I might see y'all tomorrow. I'm not sure. But we will see. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Bye.